Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating 3 spring home decor, and they're going to consist of 2 lemon topiaries and 1 birdhouse picket fence. The majority of the items are from Dollar Tree. Before we get started, I'm going to ask if you can please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also if you'll click that bell icon, right there in the corner, so that you can be notified every time that I upload a new video. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using one of these balls from Dollar Tree. They can be found in the toy section. I'll also be using some of these wood letters, and these can be found in the craft section at Dollar Tree. Some giant craft sticks from Walmart. A pack of these clay pots, and these are the larger ones that Dollar Tree carries. I'll also be using a bamboo wind chime, and this can be found in the garden section at Dollar Tree. Some Dollar Tree floral foam. Some green moss. I'll also be using a pack of these lemons, and I purchased these at Walmart, and these cost $2.88. I'll be using some acrylic paint in white, and also this Waverly chalk paint in the color Mineral, and I'll also be using this green and black acrylic paint. I'll be using a pack of these thin wooden dowels, and I purchased these at Walmart. Some green foliage picks, and these I got at Walmart, and these were only 97 cents. Okay, so I'm going to start with the clay pots, and what I'm going to do is start brushing on some white paint. I was going to try just to do the dry brush technique, but I went a little bit heavy in the beginning, as you can see right there. I messed them up there a bit. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyhow, I just continued to do the dry brush technique all around until I completely covered the pot. Okay, so after I was done with the white, I mixed some green and black paint because I wanted to get like a dark mossy green color. And since I didn't have it, I decided to mix my own paint. Once I got the color that I was looking for, I started to brush on the paint. I wanted to give the pot an aged look. Like when a pot has been sitting out for a long time and the moisture starts to create green mold on it. And this is how both pots look after I was done with them. Next, I moved on to painting my foam ball, and I used that same dark green to paint it. And to make it easier on me to paint the ball, I inserted a wooden dowel so that I could use it as a handle. Once I was done painting it, I set it aside so it could dry. Okay, so now I'm ready to start putting together my first topiary, and I've already put some foam inside the first pot, and I'm going to open up this pack of bamboo wind chime, and I'm only going to use one of the bamboo, and it's going to be the longest one. I'm going to start by adding some hot glue, and then I'm going to be inserting the bamboo stick down the center of the pot. And then next I'll add the ball, but I also added a little bit of hot glue, and then I pushed down on the ball. Now I'm going to start hot gluing the lemons all around the ball. Okay, so I'm done adding the lemons to the ball, and I know that it looks kind of weird with glue running everywhere, but I am gonna cover the base of that ball using some leaves. Okay, so I'm gonna start by cutting some of those leaves off the green foliage, and then I'm just gonna use all the leaves to cover the base of the ball. And this is how it looks with all the leaves now. Next, I'm going to add some of that green moss to the inside of the pot. And then the last thing that I'm going to do with this topiary is just put a lemon there inside the pot. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the second topiary, and I basically did the same thing. I added some foam inside the pot, and then I added the green moss. For this topiary, I am going to be using the wooden dowels, so what I'm going to do first is paint them with that green paint that I had mixed up. Next, I inserted the dowel into the lemon and then the dowel into the pot because I wanted my lemon to be standing up. And I repeated the same steps with the other two lemons. And then I took another piece of that dowel and I hot glued it onto one of the leaves. And then I inserted it into the pot. I repeated the same steps to 3 other leaves. And then for one leaf, I just hot glued it directly onto the moss. And then lastly, I just hot glued a little bit of moss onto one of the leaves. And this is how this topiary turned out. Now I'm going to be starting on the birdhouse picket fence. Okay, so what I'm going to start to do is form a roof shape to the top of 6 craft sticks because they're going to serve as the birdhouses but also the actual picket fence. And I'm just going to cut the sides in an angle to form that shape. Okay, now that I have the pattern for the first birdhouse, I'll be using this same one to create the rest of them. Okay, so now I want to form a frame for my fence, and all I'm going to do is just overlap 2 popsicle sticks and hot glue them together long ways, and I'll be doing 2 sets of those. Okay, so now I'm going to start hot gluing my birdhouse picket fence, and I'm going to start right in the center where I had overlapped each one, and then I'm just going to continue adding the remainder of the fences until I'm done with them. Next, I'm going to trim down the frame. Okay, so now I'm going to start painting my fence, and I'll be using the white acrylic paint for that. And this is how it turned out, and now I'm going to let the paint dry. I'll be using these letters to spell out the word home, and I'm going to be painting them with this chalk paint in the color Mineral. Okay, so next I'm going to be using this dime to form the opening for the birdhouse, and all I'm going to do is take a black marker and just trace it around the dime, and I'll be doing that to all the birdhouses. And now I'm going to paint the openings with this black acrylic paint. Next, using that same black paint, I painted the rooftop. Next, it was time to add the word home, and I went ahead and I hot glued them here down at the bottom of the fence. And then lastly, I added 2 leaves on the corner with a lemon. Well, beauties, that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and also share. I'd really appreciate it. You have yourself a blessed day, and remember, love, laugh, and create. Until my next project, bye-bye and God bless.